What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. If you're unaware, normal Castform recently got rock type weather ball, which if I'm not mistaken, I think they gave it it had normal type weather ball, then they gave it rock type weather ball, then they went normal back to rock. Something weird happened, but then they announced that it was not a mistake, it was correct, that normal Castform will have rock type weather ball for at least the remainder of this season. So it's going to be really interesting, and we're going to see how it performs. This trainer was nice enough to send in some normal Castform with rock-type weather ball battles. And I think it's going to catch a lot of things off guard. And this is why it's important to know your move sets, to have your knowledge. As much as we talk about catching moves and your counts, knowing move sets and knowing what Pokemon are capable, what obscure Pokemon are capable of throwing at you is always super important. So some of these opponents might not realize that normal Castform has rock type weather ball. They're going to be like, what the heck, what typing of weather ball is that? Because obviously normal doesn't hit anything for super effective. But in a kind of weird situation here, he has all this energy on Toxicroak, which is great. Nice timing on his charge move there. Threw at 4 counters, gets a shield, gonna go straight for another Mud Bomb. This probably doesn't quite KO the Azu, but he gets both shield, that's huge. So he can shield or save it. Yeah, this makes sense because you're gonna outpace the Azu at this point to a Mud Bomb. And he's not gonna mess around, he's just going straight for the Mud Bomb to get rid of this Azu. And it really will come down to whatever's in back. Oh. It's a G-Fisk, and fortunately, because Mud Bomb alternates count 6-5, 6-5, he's going to get here first, and now he just needs to get to... Oh, he's running Hurricane. He is running a Hurricane. Oh, man. Well, you're going to have to excuse the graphic. Hurricane on normal Castform. Not Energy Ball, but lands the Hurricane, and Hurricane's the G-Fisk. I was just assuming Energy Ball. I think that's the more popular moveset. But wow, people are going to be so caught off guard with Hurricane as the move. If I'm personally running into a normal Castform and go Battle League, okay, there's Energy Ball. There's Energy Ball. There we go. Yes, Chris doesn't have to start the video over and re-edit the graphic. All right. By the way, Boehm20 is the person who sent these battles in, so thank you, Boehm, for sending me those battles. Tox versus Swampert, not a great lead, so he's going to switch directly into Munchlax. This is a more neutral matchup versus Swampert's going to beat Toxicroak pretty easily in the 0 shield or the 1 shield. I think in the 2 shield, the counters do add up, but you don't want to have to expend multiple shields in the opening matchup. He's going to try and bait with Body Slam, and it still does a lot. And honestly, I think Body Slam makes a lot of sense here because it's almost as energy efficient as Bulldoze, even when Bulldoze is resisted. They're almost the same in terms of energy efficiency. Oh boy. Caesar got the boost. Do you call just a Night Slash? He's going to call it's just a Night Slash. And it is. Nice. That did so much. The boost to Night Slash from a Shadow Caesar. Oh my goodness. He's going for a CMP here, it looks like. I really like a lot of these plays from Boehm. He's really good with his counting and his timing. Gets the CMP, so Swampert isn't able to get any residual energy there. Gonna go for the next Mud Bomb. Could be another CMP tie here. So either he's gonna take out the Swampert or get the last shield. He takes out the Swampert. Blind switch. Oh boy. Can Castform win this? There's no way, is there? Well, if he can just get it low enough where 2 counters KOs, he can win this. Because Toxicroak should live at least 1 Smackdown. And 3 Energy Balls might be enough. Oh, a Smackdown got through. So I think Bastion should get to a Stone Edge before the 3rd Energy Ball. Oh, do you live this? You might. Castform's pretty tanky. You might live it. You don't live it. Oh, that stinks. That's a shame. Toxicroak gets smacked down by a Bastiodon. You know, if the Bastion doesn't sneak in smackdowns there, he wins that game because he gets to that third energy ball. So a very close one that came down to kind of a coin flip, really, with fast moves being snuck in at the end. Going into the next one, not a very good lead, but he's got two normal types in the back, so he's got two answers from Airwhack, so it could be worse. This is a really bad matchup for Munchlax. But the good thing is his Castform is avoiding this. His Castform is avoiding this, and depending on what's in back, Castform could have a lot of play. This is tough. You're probably going to have to just take... You're probably just going to have to take a Body Slam on your Toxicroak. Do you bother shielding Toxicroak? Because it's not going to be very useful against the Marowak anyway. I would let it go, personally. He's going to shield. It is a Bulldoze, so that's probably the right play. Because he might get a shield back here with a Mud Bomb. Yeah, I think I'm wrong there. I think Bulldoze definitely worth shielding. And there we go. It's a Charmtails. So he's going to get off so many Weather Balls here. With Hex, Weather Ball, it's only 3 Hexes to each Weather Ball. So 9 turns. Very spammy. Equal spamminess to Swampert, even though it's a different count duration. Because with Swampert, Mudshot, Hydro Cannon, it's 10-8, 10-8. So an average of 9 turns. This is 3 Hexes, so it's going to be 9 turns every time. Gonna spam off these Weather Balls. I like the Overfarm here. Oh man, he's 1 Hex away from a second Weather Ball, and he should definitely live 1 Fire Spin, so he's gonna get there. Oh, okay. Well, this is gonna give him a farm down. Oh my god. And that Marowak doesn't have much energy. It only has like 1 Fire Spin, maybe 2 at most. Great anticipation. It looked like no Fire Spin got through. Oh, yikes. Okay. More energy than I thought. It already had a Shadow Bone. I don't know what I was thinking. G to the G. I think Castform, though, like, man, Castform nearly was able to sweep that back line. He's had 2 really close finishes in his losses. And, I mean, pretty hard counter, too, so... You know you have a good team when you're able to come back from poor leads. Looks like kind of a late start there. Kind of throws off your timing when that happens. Going for a bait. Granbull's love to shield. He gets the shield. Very nice. And now that he has a shield, he'll definitely be able to get to 2 Body Slams. So he can definitely maintain switch here, which he needs to, because Castform's going to really struggle against Umbreon. You have to respect the close combat here. It's a crunch. I guess they're crunching because they assumed they'd get a shield and it allowed them to get 1 more charm. Makes sense. Munchlax should live this. As long as you keep the... Oh, a Dark Pulse. Wow. Gets off a Body Slam. Looks like a little bit of lag from the opponent. But Toxicroak should have a comfortable time taking out Umbreon. Toxicroak can live a last resort, no problem. This is going to hurt. It's going to put it into the red, so he's actually going to shield. Oh, dang, it's a Dark Pulse. Oh, boy. I like where this is heading. Either he gets the shield or this does a ton of damage. He gets the last shield. He's able to catch what I believe is an Ice Beam here and gets a Hex through. That is absolutely huge. He's going to outpace the Azu to the move. He goes 1 over because he likes going for these CMP ties. I really like that he's doing that. Lands the Energy Ball. It was a CMP tie. Should definitely live this. Lives it relatively comfortably. Going for a Rock Weather Ball. Does he get to a second one? Well, he does have a Mud Bomb loaded. Yeah, what am I saying? This is perfect. Force the Umbreon to throw energy. Looks like a single moved Dark Pulse Umbreon. And counter down. Have the Sludge Bomb loaded for the Azu. Very well played. Nicely done. Had a nice lead. And smartly got a shield from the Grand Bull before switching into Munchlax. Because if he just switches into Munchlax and saves the energy, the Grand Bull can likely just 2-shield charm its way through Munchlax. And then he would have lost switch and he would have had Castform on Umbreon, which would have been pretty bad. Tom. The next opponent. Tox into Flygon. A little bit of lag to start the game once again. Gonna catch a Dragon Claw on Munchlax. I like it. Lure out the fighter. Opponent doesn't seem to have a better answer for Munchlax. CMP tie here. Could be an Earth Power, right? Yeah. Oof, that hurts. But Munch is so tanky, I don't think Flygon can mudshot it down from this range, so. Oh, wow. Mistake there by the opponent, allowing the Flygon to get licked down. Now he gets to a Body Slam for some really nice chip damage here. Probably would have preferred a shield there since he has a Rock Weather Ball. Able to get here just before the Flame Charge. Are they going to let it go through? No, they don't. CMP tie. He's going to get to the next one, though, first. He's going to get to this next one before the next Flame Charge. Opponent recognizes it. Oh, boy. Do they know? Does the opponent know? Castform has Energy Ball. Bang! There we go. I like this play. Nothing fancy. Just go straight for the Mud Bomb. You kind of just want to force. Oh, and he gets last shield. That's game over. You can let Tox go. You can shield and counter down. Either makes sense. This puts it into Hex down range. And then we'll get to see the Rock Weather Ball land on the Talonflame. Shield the Thunderbolt just to be safe, but you would have lived it anyway. You have the Weather Ball loaded. Bang, bang, boogie. This probably doesn't one-shot a Talonflame from full health, but probably does like 80%, maybe 90%. I bet that the Hex damage by the time you get to like 2 Weather Balls would be enough to one-shot the Talonflame from that range. Nicely done. We get to see Castform landing a Rock Weather Ball on a Talonflame, always fun. This is a new Pokemon for me in the Go Battle League rewards. I played the main series through Generation 4, so anything past Generation 4, I've kind of just learned through Pokemon Go, so I believe it's pronounced Mienfoo. Is that right? Or is it Mienfoo? I forget what I said. I said something on stream, and then everyone made fun of me. They corrected me it was the other one. So is it Mienfoo? That sounds better. Toxicroak versus Azu. Swap into Munchie. Munchie has a nice matchup here against Azu because you're going to outpace it. And you can tank Azu's moves pretty well. A Hydro Pump is going to hurt, but it's only going to do like half. And it's only an Ice Beam. Like, you can tank 2 Ice Beams perfectly fine. So if they go Ice Beam, you're in good shape. They switch into Altaria. And this is not great for the Altaria either. Munchlax so tanky with just Lick Body Slam. It's going to be able to get to 3 if the Altaria decides to Dragon Breath down here, which they very well might do. Because they might think right now, oh, Munch is out of energy. Yep, they allow Munch to get to a 3rd Body Slam. Look at this work that Munchlax is putting in. Gets a shield. This is kind of an annoying amount of health, though, on the Altaria. Like, do you tank a move with Castform? Because it's got a lot of energy. He's going to decide to shield. Oh, boy. Yeah, let this go. I think that's just an Ice Beam, right? Just an Ice Beam. Nice overfarm, counting to 5. Makes the opponent have to make the difficult decision. And they let it go. Oh boy, Deoxys. If this has Psycho Boost, this is very bad. Shield it. Oh my god, Rock Slide. Oh, what a Psycho, the opponent. I would just double Psycho Boost. Even the debuffed Psycho Boost still, like, KOs. Is this the Psycho Boost? What? What's going on? A single move? A single move DD? Oh my goodness. Gets the last shield on a Mud Bomb from an Altaria. That's a brutal shield there. Sky Attack will take it out, but then you just Hex down. You've got an Energy Ball loaded. Energy Ball does more raw damage than Rock Weather Ball. Boom. Takes out the DD. Nicely played. Kind of weirdly played by the opponent. I think the opponent could have played that one better, but didn't really have any great matchups. Only had like neutral matchups and still able to get a relatively convincing win. Boom, 20 going into the next battle against Kiona, like Fiona from Shrek. Tox versus Medi. Boom, I think you need to like restart your app, man, because you keep starting these games like 2 seconds into the game. Oh, calls the pup. Nice. Well, I guess the Medi just threw it right away because he didn't have a Mud Bomb yet, so the Medi might have just thrown at 5 counters. Lands the Sludge. Nice. Is Medi just going straight pup? It's the early ranks for you, ladies and gents. Going straight pup against the Toxicroak. People really love their debuffs. I've been running Sableye recently, and obviously there's a lot of Nidoqueens. Poison jabbing around, and a lot of Nidoqueens will just go straight Poison Fang on my Sableye because they like their debuffs. And I'm just like, alright, I just won't shield, and I end up getting both shields in that matchup. Oh boy, okay. It's nice that the Tox is still alive. And that he gets to this Bulldoze. This will do a heck of a lot of damage. Double super effective. Boom. Okay, not as much damage as I thought. Realized he wasn't going to get to the Bulldoze, so he goes for a Body Slam and hopes to get a shield here. Gets the shield. That's why you just go for it, even if you're not going to get there. Very smart. Does he shield this? He does, because he knows he's going to get several counters off. And he's going to be able to counter this thing down and probably get to a Mud Bomb against something. Beautiful. And this is where the TM from earlier will pay off. Now he has Energy Ball instead of Hurricane. Energy Ball probably won't quite KO from here. But it'll be awfully close. And the Toxicroak still probably lives one Mud Shot. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. That Toxic is too low. So has to shield at this point, but just needs one more Hex. Oh, and correctly... Oh my gosh. Huge call. I guess recognized the opponent probably wasn't going to get to 2 moves anyway if they baited. But really nice job. Correct use of shields in that match is what allowed him to win. Not shielding anything in that Tox versus Medi matchup because the opponent wasn't building up to anything threatening to the Tox. Going into the next opponent, we're climbing the ranks. Rank 9, here we go. Tox versus Medi once again. This opponent's actually building up to Ice Punch at least. But he's still not going to shield. He knows he can take an Ice Punch. He's going to overfarm a little bit to make the opponent just think a little extra. Like, alright, he went way past the Sludge, so he's probably going to bait me. Opponent correctly shields. Good job by them. He's going to shield because he should be able to get to another Sludge here. And doesn't really have a great answer for Medicham with this team. Only has like neutral matchups for it with Tox and Munchlax. Oh, that's huge. Aggressive swap into Munch because he knows he was going to lose Switch anyway. And this gives him a head start on energy, which should allow him to take this matchup. Possibly. Probably not actually. Pelipper is so spammy. Well, yeah, it's actually... He's either going to take it or he's going to get a shield advantage. Gets off the body slam here. Pelipper's almost at its second weather ball. Pelipper elects to not shield. Interesting. Gonna go for a big farm with AWAC, and this is gonna be great for Castform. Castform's gonna have a great time here. Aggressive switch. Don't let your Munchlax get farmed down. And these rock weather balls are going to hurt. Oh man, this is why rock weather ball makes this Pokemon, I think. Oh, it correctly shielded the Fire Blast. Very good calls with these shields. I probably would have shielded that one as well, just because the opponent built up to a Fire Blast. And they're not really going to bait in that situation most of the time. Actually, I have been in situations like that where the opponent did bait with the Bone Club and then Fire Blasted me. So props to the 1000 IQ opponents out there. But another great win for Bohm. I think he's undefeated this set and has a chance for a 5-0 going against Siegfried. Tox into Cress, not a good lead. But once again, these Psychic types he's got 2 answers for. Honestly, I don't think Castform beats Cress, just because Cress is so tanky and it's going to get to like harder hitting moves. Like Castform can probably can't tank 2 Moonblasts, but Cress can obviously tank 2 Energy Balls or probably like 3 or 4 Weather Balls. But Munchlax is going to put up a fight here against Umbreon, which should put it into nice farm down range for Tox, and then Tox can sludge something. And you can't really snarl down much. He gets a shield, that's huge. Oh, and for CMP. So he did about as well as he could have asked in this Munch vs Umbreon matchup. Actually got a shield. He's going to get a huge counter down here. I think you got to save your shield personally. And Bohm agrees. Just the foul play as well. Very nice. Has a sludge loaded for the Cress. This is going to do a nice chunk of damage and put this thing close to like Weather Ball range. Not really Weather Ball range, but like double Weather Ball range. And there's a Abomasnow. Let's go. Abomasnow is about to get rocked by this normal Castform. Boom. Rock Weather Ball coming in super spammy. Already has another one. The Abomasnow does have quite a bit of energy though. Gets the last shield. Yeah, I think you let the first one go. And then you could double shield if you want. Oh, they energy balled. What a madman. Shield. Oh, no, he's just going to put all on Tox. He's going to let Tox finish this off. That makes sense too. Counter down. Still have 2 shields. The Psycho Cuts are double super effective, so they're a little scary. But they're not going to do that much just because Psycho Cut is such a weak move. It's more of an energy move than a damage move. Lands the Sludge. 1 counter takes it. Man, those Psycho Cuts were scary. But he's able to get the win. Nicely done. Toxicroak beats Cress confirmed. And I think we've got one more battle in this set. Let's rock and roll. Normal Castform with Rock Weather Ball. Tox into Mandy. It's a Snarl Mandibuzz, so this is actually not a bad matchup for Tox. He's still going to switch. Catch an Aerial Ace most likely. Oh, foul play. That stinks. But I like the idea. He switches to lure out any potential fighter because Castform does not like fighters. Gonna call an Acid Spray here. It is an Acid Spray, which is good and also bad because the Tentacruel is going to come out of this with energy. He might get a shield here, so if he gets a shield, that's perfectly fine. Because then he can just match shields and probably counter down with Tox. You really hope you don't get baited by an Acid Spray with Tox, though. Could have won CMP there, which would have been nice. He's going to call it. Opponents love to throw their Acid Spray. Like, the opponent could have just Hydro Pumped and been in a commanding position. Just call it again. Just Hydro Pump the Toxicroak and win the game. And don't just give it all this energy. Now it has 2 sludges, which are going to hurt. 2 sludges will put Mandibuzz quite low. Look at that. Saves 1 sludge. Oh, and it's a Ninetales. Rock Weather Ball. Coming in clutch. Shadow Ninetales. Oh, look how much that did. Sneaks in a free Hex. Unbelievable. The scenes. Is Castform going to sweep here? At this point, he can do whatever he wants. He's got this game in the bag. These Rock Weather Balls, so spammy. So spammy. He's going to outpace this Ninetales. Simply shields. Can afford to overfarm. Oh, wow. Goes for the full farm down. That was actually really close. Ninetales fainted as it got to its Weather Ball. But now he's got double Weather Balls. And gonna Energy Ball Flex. Energy Ball BM the Mandibuzz. Showing that Castform has the dominant matchup there. At least in that situation it did. And gets a very nice win. Thank you to Boom20. 5-0 featuring Castform normal with Rock type Weather Ball. A very interesting Pokemon that I think has quite a bit of play. As you saw, it's not even like some weird spice pick. It is like a newer pick. You don't see them too often, but it's certainly not bad at all. And that Rock type Weather Ball going to catch Flyers off guard, Fire types, Bug types, and then Energy Ball coverage against things like Azumarill. And we saw it hit a Lantern as well. So really nice battles there. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. And all that said, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.